Hi, everyone. Winn Claybaugh here, and welcome to our midway Fireburner for our 2025 fundraising campaign. So, this is the time for every school to check your progress, see where you stand. We're just a little more than a month away from heading to Los Angeles for the fundraising gala. I can't wait to meet the first 100 winners and find out which schools will earn their spots in the top 20, which means that they will win an educator for a day in their school. Are you on track to reach your goal? This fire burner includes some tips, some ideas for things that you and your school can do to finish strong and keep the excitement in your school super, super strong. Now, before we go any further, I got to introduce my co-host for today, Dean Banowetz. Many of you guys know who he is because he's in your schools. He's an eight-time, get this, an eight-time Emmy nominated hairstylist known everywhere as the Hollywood hair guy. You've seen his work on American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, and countless celebrities and performers. And again, many of you have met him in person when he visited your school because he's one of our Andrew Gomez Dream Foundation guest speakers. Uh, Also, get this, you guys, every single year since we have been doing this fundraising campaign, Dean has generously donated a day of his time to be one of the fundraiser top 20 educators. And Dean, I can't thank you enough because you always say yes. I mean, decades of support. I am grateful for the contacts and the introductions that you have made for me in the beauty industry, including with that lovely, lovely woman that we all adore, Lisa Gibbons. It was you that introduced me to her, and lots of reasons that I'm grateful to you. So, Dean, first of all, thank you so much for being a part not only of today of this recording, but also of our fundraising campaign all these many years.
Listen, I wouldn't miss it for the world. I appreciate the opportunity, and it feeds my soul to be around all these young hairdressers that are really going to change the entire industry just like we did.
Well, two questions. First of all, why is fundraising so important to you? Like, why do you just so easily say yes every time that we come knocking?
Well, because very few times in your life you're offered really great opportunities where you can mentor and you can make a difference. And anytime I have an opportunity where I can really enhance the journey for any future professional or anyone in the beauty industry, my answer will always be yes. Because I feel like growing up, I didn't always have that when I was in the industry. And so I want to make that difference for others.
I like that attitude. I like that response because, back in the day, so I'm talking over 30 years ago, I didn't have any followers. I mean, there was no such thing as followers as social media back then, but I started my podcast series. And the first person that I asked that I could interview was Vidal Sassoon, and he said yes to me. I mean, Vidal Sassoon, again, I had no followers, I had no history, I had no track record, I had no success as a podcaster. The term podcaster didn't even exist back then, but this beautiful, famous, successful man said yes to me. And that was kind of something that stuck with me, which is the reason why I always say yes. Now, see, some people they wait or they ask questions like, okay, well, how many are going to be in the audience? Am I gonna get a lot of money for this? Am I gonna make a big impact? Will millions of people be watching me before I say yes? And if there's one person in the audience, I'm going to say yes because Vidal Sassoon did that for me, and I guess that's sort of what you're saying as well.
100%. It makes, anytime you can make a difference, I think we should.
Well, I also have to ask this question because you have some really good news for us, and I want you to share this because I would say that 90% of the inquiries that I get from our future professionals are about how to get into the entertainment industry, meaning they want to do hair and makeup and barbering somehow in the entertainment industry, whether that's in a big entertainment mecca like Los Angeles or New York or Miami, or they just want to get involved locally to do their local celebrities for the news channels or for whomever. But you have some really, really good news, and you've been a great mentor for our students in the world of doing hair, makeup for entertainment. So, what's your good news, Gene?
Well, the big news, BIGNAWS, big news is this is something I've never done either. And I had this opportunity that came to me. Someone called and they go, we have a really big, we have a big hair commercial coming up. And I was like, oh, I've never done a commercial before. And you were recommended by this executive that I met over 20 years ago. And they go, we have a big hair gig coming up. He goes, say less, just call Dean. And they called me, and it's the global campaign for Walmart for Christmas. And you'll see it on Black Friday is when they release it. But let me just say, it's a lot of who wigs, because who knew?
Oh my gosh.
It'll make sense when it makes sense. But just it's a great opportunity. And I've never done a commercial before. I was kind of out of my comfort zone. It's 90 wigs. And I was like, you know what? Just check it off one wig at a time. And we're having a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. But if it's not challenging, I don't think it's that rewarding, because I don't want to just skate through my career. I want to be challenged. And so this is
Okay, so how often in your career, and it sounds like even to this day, are you out of your comfort zone?
You know what? I try to put myself out of the comfort zone. Like when I did Hunger Games, when I was a builder, for Catching Fire, that was way out of my comfort zone. And, World of Dance, where we're doing 170 contestants a day, that was out of my comfort zone. And I achieved that. I got an Emmy nomination for that show. And so I just feel like whenever an opportunity presents itself, if you're not a little scared or apprehensive about it, I feel like you're just going to coast through it. You need to challenge yourself. And I mean, I've been in this industry for over 30 years, and I'm always looking for a challenge, because I don't ever want to get stagnant. And I always want to build my rapport, build my networking, and just make a difference.
Well, you do make a difference, and as long as I've got you, before we jump into this, another question here, because Dean has been so wonderful in mentoring our future professionals. You even while they're in school, they will come on set with you.
Yes.
They will support you in all the many opportunities that you provide. Many of our graduates, because they worked for you as an assistant, have gone on to have phenomenal careers, again because of your mentoring. And can you just give like one advice, when you're looking to give somebody an opportunity, what are you looking for?
Well, I'll bring it back to two students actually that graduated from the Costa Mesa School. One, Ryan Randall, and one, Corey Rotenberg, who were both nominated with me on American Idol just this past Emmy season. Ryan's
Wow.
won an Emmy for RuPaul, and Corey's been nominated with me before. And you know what? It gives me great pride to just mentor these two people. And now they're running shows. They're hiring me for shows. And the
Wow.
best thing they ever did was, after one of my lectures, Corey came up to me, stuck her hand out, and she goes, I will work with you one day.
That's just the base.
And
I just love
someone
that.
has the gumption and the ambition to say that, I take it seriously, because every one of us are going to do great things in our career. And the thing is you just have to be open to opportunities, and you have to be a yes person, and you have to show up, and you have to just be there and be ready to work. And
Great
both
advice.
have. It's been great. And of course, Megan Herrera, she was nominated with me as well on many different shows. And she was from the Paul Mitchell School in Michigan. And so I just love giving opportunities. I think it's amazing. And there's enough for all of us.
That's the best belief, right? There's no scarcity. We believe in abundance. So thank you for that. And hey, everybody, you can learn more about Dean. I've done a couple of podcasts with him. So go to Plugged In and check out his master's podcast that I've done with him. And also, Dean, one more thing, and then we'll jump into this. You also have some phenomenal education to provide for our future professionals and graduates. Just give us a little heads up about that.
Well, on my Instagram, I have a link tree, and you can see the different classes. But I do a lot of Set Hair 101, which is literally the introduction to learning how to do hair for TV and film. And it's something that I really had to kind of eye hustle when I was on set, learning from other people and my TV mentors. And I just wanted to create a platform where the education is full of non-judgment. We all have to learn, and this is the beginning. Set Hair 101. We have Set Hair 102. One of my favorite classes that we do once a quarter is drag wig styling, which is amazing because it pushes the boundaries of what is typically normal, and we have fun with it. and it's all about learning structure and format. So, and also, private counseling and tutoring and you know, coaching if needed. But all of that's available if this is the area you want to get into.
Okay, so everybody pull out your phone now. Go ahead and follow Dean. Your Instagram is
D Bano. D as in dog, B as in boy, ANO.
dbano.
D Bano.
Beautiful. Well, now we have some work to do here
Awesome.
because we're going to take a look at some of our latest fundraising news, starting with an update on our first 100 contests. So, just to remind you, uh, we first of all we have about 20 winners so far, confirmed winners, and a whole bunch that are well on their way, close to becoming one of our first 100, which basically means by raising $3,000 each, our first 100 winners are going to have a day of education with superstars. They're going to attend the fundraising gala, and all of this is going to take place in Los Angeles the weekend of October the 19th.
And that still leaves 80 spots for future professionals, team leaders, national educators, and alumni to join us for the 2025 gala. So, exclusive hands on education with Nico and Tanya Abrial. We've got Kamala Dunbar and makeup artist Patrick Santa Anna.
Uh, Dean, by the way, Camilla Dunbar, she is the one who was just on tour for the second time with Madonna. She's been on tour with Beyonce. I mean, she's
I
phenomenal.
love that.
Nico, oh, I love her, and I love Nico and Tanya. Patrick Santa Anna, you guys, what a wonderful experience. So, again, $3,000. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to learn from these four incredible educators at one single event. And it's just exclusive to our first 100 winners. So, if you want to earn one of the remaining spots, be sure to let us know when you reach your $3,000 goal.
And listen, speaking of once in a lifetime opportunities, I'm super excited to hear that this year's gala co host will be actor Reno Wilson, best known as Officer Carl on Mike and Molly, as well as Stan Hill in Good Girls, and many, many other leading roles.
This guy is so funny. He's also on Dexter. He's like the premier actor whenever they do movies about Louis Armstrong. This guy is so talented and so hilarious. I fell in love with him on Mike and Molly. Have you ever seen that show, Dean?
I love Mike and Molly.
Oh, it's my favorite. This guy is great. So, uh, and our first 100 winners and other gala guests will also be treated to our gala headliner, multi platinum selling singer, songwriter, and record producer. Andy Grammer is going to be there. His hit songs, Honey, I'm Good, and a whole lot of other ones. And also, Marie Osmond is going to be there. And Lisa, of course, is going to be there. So, everybody become a first 100 winner.
Well, I have to tell you a little fun fact about Andy Grammer. I did his hair when he was on Dancing with the Stars. He's one of the nicest people I think I've ever met.
That's what I hear.
Incredibly awesome. Now we have another victory to celebrate, and this is the results of our Deck Your Walls contest. Now, as a reminder, decking your walls is a great way for eye-catching displays. We love a thermostat that shows your complete progress as it raises. All of those are great for decking your walls.
It also creates a dialogue because customers are like, okay, what is that all about? And it creates what I like to call a conversation that matters because there's so many conversations that we have that just don't matter. But when you are showing that thermometer and you're fundraising, people are like, what's that all about? Well, let me tell you, we're raising money for Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Let me tell you, we're feeding orphans through Food for Africa. Let me tell you, we're working with the Gary Sinise Foundation. Let me tell you something. We're in the fight against sex trafficking. I mean, it creates these wonderful conversations. And, when we launched this year's contest, we said that the winning school would receive a visit from Kathy Buckley and me. But we changed our minds a little bit because, my gosh, the displays, what your schools created were incredible. And so we also made the decision to announce two honorable mention schools, and they will also receive a special visitor to their schools.
Now, following in the footsteps of Austin City Limits Music Festival, Paul Mitchell, the school, San Antonio, decked their walls with a Paul Mitchell City Limits theme, which I think is so incredibly fun and creative. Their attention getting colors and floor to ceiling displays demand attention from everyone who enters that school, which is really important to start those conversations. They included a lineup wall to showcase this year's charities and colorful flowers, just like the flower crowns worn at the festival. They also decked their classroom walls with a one event that this is so great that raised $5,692 in one event. That I love this so much. It's all for their exceptional efforts. Paul Mitchell, the school, San Antonio wins a day with Winn Claybaugh. I love that.
I'm going there in January.
That's
So
so
excited.
awesome.
You guys, and hopefully you're seeing these the images of these displays of what these schools created. The fundraising wall at Palm Mitchell School in Norman, Oklahoma, fills their entire hallway. You can't miss it. Their Harry Potter theme includes Quidditch, pitch. Oh my God, don't my daughter's gonna get mad at me if I didn't know how to pronounce that right. But that they have the high flying flags to showcase this year's charities. They have this bank vault thermometer and a house points scoreboard. And get this, so this honorable mention school is winning a day of education in their school with the amazing Kathy Buckley.
That's so awesome. And also, congratulations to our grand prize winner, Paul Mitchell, the school in North Haven. Their colorful circus theme includes a ring the bell thermometer, a circus tent wall to showcase the year's charity, and a great ticket booth selfie station. Their creativity earned them first place and a day in their school with Winn and Kathy Buckley. I love that too. That's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. Again, the images that you guys are looking at of what they created is just over the top. Check out these additional entries from some of our other schools. They've done such an incredible job in spreading the fun, the awareness about our beautiful culture of giving. And I have no doubt that everyone walking into these schools can feel the energy and realize that we are absolutely here in our Palm Mitchell schools to make a difference. So, however, you can see more Deck Your Walls entries in the 2025 fundraising photo album on our Paul Mitchell Schools Facebook page.
Congratulations, everyone. I think this is so awesome.
Okay, so I think we've kept everyone in suspense long enough. So let's find out which schools have earned their spots as a top 10 fundraiser at the halfway point. Now, the thing I want to point out here is that all of our schools typically raise more money in the second half. So, moving forward from now in the second half of our fundraising campaign. So, I'll tell you, these schools that we're going to mention here, they're just getting started. So, Dean, how about if you start us off here?
Well, first of all, we've got to congratulate our 10th place winner for raising $9,627. It's Paul Mitchell, the school, Maryville.
Oh, and they're not done. That's just their halfway point. Raising $9,686 and earning the ninth spot so far is Paul Mitchell, the school, Rhode Island.
And also coming in at number 8, raising 10,500. It's Paul Mitchell, the school, Charlotte.
Wow. In our seventh place, the school that has raised $10,778. Congratulations to Paul Mitchell, the school, Columbus.
I have to say, even before I do number 6, I love that I've been in most of these schools and I'm visualizing all of the activity and the colorful walls. It's so incredibly awesome. Now, number 6, in 6th place, we have to, this is something new because this school wants to keep their total a secret. Because this is, we have to congratulate Paul Mitchell, the school, Lexington. I love that they're keeping it a secret.
I know they got this
Is
little
on.
competition going.
The competition is on.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so but that did put them in the sixth place. We're just not telling you how much.
Correct.
Raising over $13,000 And earning the number 5 spot at the midway point is Palm Mitchell the School, North Haven.
And also now, the fourth place is they come in raising $13,548 so far, and it's Paul Mitchell the School, Orlando.
Wow. In third place, you guys, this is their halfway point.
So crazy.
They've already raised $16,500. Let's give a big shout out to Paul Mitchell the School, Portsmouth. Oh my gosh, that little tiny town, over $16,000.
That's so amazing. Our second place school wants to keep their total a secret as well. So we'll just congratulate them for a job well done. And this is Paul Mitchell the School, San Antonio.
And our number 1 school so far, and again, they want to keep it a secret as well, but they are leading in the number 1 spot is Parisian Beauty Academy in Hackensack, New Jersey. I love that team.
Awesome. Congratulations to the top 10 schools so far, and to every school for your hard work and creativity during the first half of this exciting fundraising campaign. And remember, you still have time to earn your spot in the top 20 and win a day with one of our incredible artists and educators for a day of education at your school.
Now remember, Dean is one of those top 20 educators, so you could win a day with Dean in your school as well. So let me repeat that each year, our schools report that they raise more money in the second half of the fundraising than in the first half. So if you're in the top 10 and you want to stay there, or if you want to become one of the top 20 schools, now's the time to really dig deep and just go for it. So what can you do to raise the energy in your school and finish strong? Do your walls need a little bit more decorating? Again, creating that display that creates the conversation. Do you need to get everyone together and brainstorm a few more fundraisers to fill out your calendar? We can't wait to hear your ideas and victories in the next few weeks. So speaking of congratulations, we have some victories to announce. Paul Mitchell the School in Merrillville has held several bake sales, raising over $370. They also raised $68 with their Slime Day event. I'm not sure what that was about, but I can imagine. I think my daughter would have loved to have been there for that one. They raised $130 from their dog wash, $263 from a discounted lash lift event performed by certified learning leaders. And let me just say something about this. So it's $68 here. It's $130 there. That's how we have raised $26 million. Don't be thinking that you need big, huge donations to make a difference and to give back to your community. It's $5 at a time with a bake sale, $10. I don't care if you don't know how to bake. I don't care if you show up with burnt cookies. Burn the cookies, show up, and sell them the next day.
Exactly. Now listen, Paul Mitchell, the School, Orlando raised almost $5,000 at their recent one event, including 2 first 100 winners. Orlando now has 4 first 100 qualifiers. With many events still to come, the spirit of fundraising is over the top in Orlando. They're doing an awesome job. That's so great.
So a few weeks ago, we told you about Paul Mitchell the School Costa Mesa's barber battle. And we didn't have photos at that time, but we do now. So check them out. Their creativity was through the roof at this exciting event. And it was led by a future professional who, by the way, led their barber battle event last year, earned a spot to the first 100, and now has earned his spot again. They shared 3 great tips that contributed to their success. So listen up. First, they attended lots of local barber battles where they gathered great ideas and adjusted them as needed for their school. Second, they offered discounted tickets through early bird sales, holiday sales, random flash sales, and more. But their biggest part of their success was attending barber events outside their school and passing out flyers there. Now, you guys, you're not on your own. The reason why we're sharing this information is so that you're like, wait, I want to do that, but you don't have to start from scratch. So contact me or contact the Costa Mesa School, and let's make sure that you're getting the best practices, the best ideas so that you can host a successful barber battle as well.
I love all of these creative ideas. Paul Mitchell, the school, Las Vegas, raised over $7,000 with their one event. Okay, now check out their cardboard gumball machine. Future professionals have been having fun pushing the button for some double bubble. That's so great.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so Paul Mitchell Merrillville raised $210 with their second tie-dye party. People brought their own shirts, and the $10 admission fee covered the dye, the gloves, and other supplies. The event took place near the 4th of July, so they offered red and blue dye as well as other colors and held the party on Tuesday of Spirit Week, which helped support their tie-dye dress-up day later in the week. Before we start to wrap things up, we have a final tip for you. So if you haven't done this yet, you still have time to plan what we call these little royals or other children related fundraisers. Now, I like these because, first of all, what it's doing is you have your hands in hair and in makeup, working with these little kids, creating that fun environment. These fun-filled events can raise anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. We literally have had schools that have raised thousands of dollars doing these types of events. And the best part is you can start with the basic Little Royals framework and add your own creative spin.
And listen, kids, children love dressing up and wearing costumes, and their parents get to visit and learn about your school. In addition to the cost of admission, you can increase your fundraising total by selling adorable extras such as boas and tiaras and after pictures in decorated frames. This is such a great idea. I love little.
It's an amazing idea. These
The best.
parties, they really work. And, you just said, Dean, the fact that now these parents are in your building, so they're checking out your school like, wow, this place is amazing. This place is over the top. But this also creates a lot of buzz and free publicity for your fundraising campaign. The steps for holding these parties are time tested and they're relatively simple. You just decorate a large classroom, invite children ages 3 to 13 for updos, makeup, manicures, and fun.
You'll also find more details in the idea book, along with customizable templates that you can use to create exciting flyers for your event.
Also, you guys have seen that obviously what Dean and I have been sharing are the best practices and victories and ideas from other schools. We're not making this stuff up. This is coming from you guys. And so we can't wait to see your great ideas in the next few weeks. And so please share with us. You don't have to raise thousands of dollars to then want to share with us what you're doing. Again, as we've shared, sometimes your idea raises $100 and absolutely that adds up. So please keep sending your photos and your victories to Nancy at winnclaybaugh.com so we can share them in our albums, YouTube channel, e-blast, and social media. And of course, in our last 2 Fireburners. So please tag Paul Mitchell Schools, tag Paul Mitchell, and tag me on your social posts so I can celebrate along with you.
Oh my gosh, tag me too. This is super exciting. I want to be a part of this. Tagging.
Okay, so Dean, as we start to wrap this up, do you have a final message for our schools?
Well, I think what we've mentioned before is every penny counts. And I've always been amazed since the beginning of starting this whole project and fundraising. It's shocking to me that every little bit helps. It doesn't matter if you only have $1. It doesn't matter if you only have 2. Whatever it is, it all adds up. And when little things happen, big things are created. And I can see that, and I've seen it over time, and I love being a part of it. Stay steady to the course. We're halfway through, and I know everyone is going to nail it.
And to back up Dean on his message, the main message here is that you're giving back. And sometimes giving back means that you're raising money for causes that you're passionate about. And sometimes it just means that you are there to be involved with people, to let them know that you care, that you are about giving back, that you're about making a difference in your local community. And so just please keep up the great work. And Dean, I'm just so grateful to you. thank you for being a part of this. And thank you for always, always being a part of everything that we're passionate about in our Palm Mitchell School worlds. I don't know about you guys, but I need a lot of cheerleaders. I really do. I need a lot of people who are standing on the sidelines, just say, come on, Winn, keep on going. And Dean has always, always been that for me. Thanks,
And
Dean.
I always will be. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's great. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's awesome to be a part of.
Okay, now please keep watching for a few more minutes because we have something special for you. You're not going to want to miss this video. Everybody have an incredible week and just keep on fundraising. Let me know, truly reach out to me directly. Let me know how I can support all of you. I love you all.
Hi, it's Kathy Buckley here. Thank you, future professionals, for all you do. Family involvement is crucial to the success of our students. I'd like you to meet one of our amazing parents, Rhea.
Hi everyone, my name is Rhea Aguirre. I have 4 children. My 3rd child, Angelina Aguirre, was diagnosed with unilateral profound hearing loss on her right side, and she was implanted about 4 years ago. Having joined No Limits gave me as her parent hope. Angelina has grown in, she's 10 years old now, and she has grown into a very smart, a very headstrong leader in her own community.
I have profound hearing loss in my right ear and wear a cochlear implant. I am also practicing new self-advocacy skills to help me in school and in life.
The confidence that she has now, I do attribute to the one-to-one classes as well as the group literacy classes and just the support that we've received from No Limits. And so we're forever grateful. So thank you, No Limits. Thank you, Dr. Michelle, for all the support and the guidance and the programming that you offer at no cost to all of us parents. It's such a blessing.
When I grow up, I can be an entrepreneur. I can do it.